and welcome back to another edition of Smackdown Out 10 right here on the Wrestle Debates. Today we have all of the fallout from Hell in a Cell featuring two epic cell matches between Roman Reigns and Jey Uso and Sasha Banks and Bayley. Both were absolutely incredible, so let's get straight into it. Roman Reigns kicked off SmackDown, and after a recap of Sunday's Hell match, we saw Heyman and Reigns join Jey in the ring. Jey snatched the mic from Heyman and said that Reigns did not beat him. Reigns answered that he has to do things to protect his title and said that Uso would fall in line. And that's all he got for now, and something happened later, which I'm going to go into more detail about. But boy, oh boy, this was a good start. Up, it was Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler. Owens started off strong and tossed Ziggler out of the ring early on, and Rude was trying to interfere. Later in the match, KO went outside and Rude attacked him behind the referee's back before he got sent off. Back after the break, Ziggler hit a super kick and took control. Owens went for a powerbomb, but Ziggler countered with a famous before he managed to hit a reverse super kick and a stunner, and KO advances to Survivor Series. Good match to start the show off. I'm going to give this a 6.5 out of 10. Charles Sullivan was backstage with Corey Graves and said he got bullied as a kid before we got Aaliyah, Mysterio and Murphy saying they're going to apologise to the Mysterio family later. Then it was Bianca Belair versus Natalya via BDK. Winner goes to Survivor Series, which had been organised just before. Kay ducked out early on, leaving Natalya and Belair in the ring. Natalya locked in the sharpshooter on Belair. The holds were then broken up by Kay, who got a few near falls. Belair broke the hold and wiped out Natalya on the ring post after hitting a KOD for the win. I'm going to give this a 6.25 out of 10. Good match, right result, and it's good to see Bianca Belair finally getting the push she deserved. Carmella then said she was coming back next week, which I'm looking forward to, before Murphy and Aaliyah came out together. And Murphy said he wanted to apologise for the terrible things he'd done to Dom and Ray. Instead, Seth Rollins showed up and said Mysterio's will not accept his apology, but Rollins will. He went on with one of his boring monologues before Dominic attacked Rollins from behind, and Murphy tossed Dom aside to beat Rollins up aside. And then Ray came out, they got in a little push brawl, and then Murphy and Aaliyah kissed. This was okay, I suppose. Kind of just want this story over, it's dragging on. What happened to the Bryan Rollins feud? It was the Street Profits versus Cesaro and Nakamura. Cesaro and Dawkins kicked off the match, and the Profits were in control early on before Ford was taken out outside the ring. Cesaro nearly took off Dawkins' head with a discus clothesline, but as they set up for the Doomsday device, Dawkins escaped, and a suplex to Nakamura set up for the frog splash from Montez sealed the win for the Street Profits. I'm going to give this a 6.25 out of 10. Nothing special, but a decent match, I suppose. Banks was out next to celebrate her title win. She had Bayley's special tear and tossed it away before talking about it. Bayley quickly interrupted, and after a bit of trash talking about how Banks made her sign a match contract under dodgy circumstances, the role model challenged Banks to a title match next week, which Banks accepted. Now, I'm not sure this is a good idea, to be honest. Just leave it time. Maybe just move on to different stuff and come back to it at Mania, is my opinion, but I just don't think that's going to happen. And then it was main event o'clock, Daniel Bryan versus Jey Uso. Uso was distracted, but still dominating early on by Roman. Bryan then hit an uppercut and a knee strike before Uso got a Samoan drop in. Uso left the ring for a breather when Roman Reigns made his entrance. After a break, Uso reversed the top rope move before they traded kicks and Uso ended up outside. Uso went for the splash, but Bryan got his knees up and found himself locked into the bell lock. Jey found the ropes and took down Bryan before hitting some kicks and hitting a splash for the win. After the match, Reigns joined Uso in the ring after the match, and Jey accepted Roman as head of the table. Roman told Jey to make Bryan understand, and Jey turned heel and attacked Daniel Bryan. I did not see this coming, but I kind of dig it, you know. I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. This week's SmackDown gets a 6.75 out of 10 for me. This was a really, really good show. Loved the Jey heel turn. Bank stuff, bit questionable. Some of the matches, a bit questionable. But we still get some decent stuff in there. So overall, it was a fairly decent show. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Remember to follow me on Twitter. Link in the description below for daily wrestling news. And subscribe to my other channels on screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.